Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I am Mikey. That is Devin.
Damn, I wish I could remember what we talked about. I couldn't even remember what we talked about the Super Bowl.
If it has to come down to that, or I just seem like a hater to get my point across, I'll do it.
Oh my God, he missed it!
This is probably the first time in my life where I remember being invested in football and my head coach was not John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
And Devin?
We were children when he became head coach.
Very young.
Little.
Yeah. I will say, we will get into it, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. We are back. John Harbaugh is no longer my coach, and I couldn't even sit here and talk about anything else and attempt to hide my excitement or attempt to hide how much I need to get off of my chest, because I got a lot of problems with this John Harbaugh firing. Obviously, nothing to do with the fact that he's no longer the coach. That's okay. But just to jump right into it, obviously, John Harbaugh fired, expected. I don't think anybody was. I don't think anybody was shocked. Well, you know what? Hold on.
I mean, I think there was a few people who have definitely had issues with it. I don't know if they were shocked, but
I will say
it would be a weird thing if you were shocked about it.
There are some Harbaugh defenders who are, I guess, shocked, but I'm just saying, I don't even know if shocked is the right word, because I think more so confused on why he was fired, because a lot of people are like, oh, so Tyler Loop misses a kick and now he's fired. It's like, okay, John Harbaugh was not fired because a rookie kicker missed a kick to send the Ravens to the playoffs.
No, I think we're missing. Like, we're looking at this year alone, which we should not be. There's a lot. I mean, Harbaugh's been there 18 fucking years.
Yeah.
Whether or not he deserved to get fired, again, I wouldn't call it a firing. Like, obviously Harbaugh wanted to stay, but it's been 18 fucking years. It's not really a firing. So it's yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird that people are upset about it. Or people are defending him, but he's still a top level head coach in the NFL. This is just a separation of him between the Ravens and himself. Like, there's no reason for there to be an uproar from the Ravens side that, oh, he's the reason we're fucking going. I don't. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so call me crazy, right? But John Harbaugh was on the road to getting fired 8 years ago. And obviously Lamar saved his career. And nothing changed from John Harbaugh's, like John Harbaugh didn't change anything. Like, he was still doing things that, would have gotten him fired had he not been coaching Lamar Jackson. And this year, if you even want to look at this year alone or whatever, or take this year as the main reason why he got fired, which is not the case, but it's like, no, okay, we missed the playoffs this year. First time in 4 years or 3 years you missed the playoffs. Yeah, and the problem was we weren't doing enough in the playoffs. We wanted to take a step up, and we took a couple of steps back. And we're to a point where, obviously Lamar, I don't care what people want to argue about what's true and what's not. Lamar and other people definitely are on the same page with John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh wanted to run it back with Zach Orr. He wanted to run it back with Todd Monk. He wanted to run it back with the same exact coaching staff. nobody on that Ravens team. I don't think there was anybody on that Ravens team that wanted to do that. And I don't recall anybody saying before this, because we've been talking about all year how much of a hot seat John Harbaugh is on. I don't remember people saying how much they would want John Harbaugh as their coach, or how great of a signing that would be. Like, I don't see it. I'm sorry, I really don't see it. What in what world or what scenario where all the teams that he couldn't get it done with post Super Bowl, post Ravens Super Bowl, all the teams he couldn't get it done with up until Lamar Jackson, and then not being able to execute this entire Lamar Jackson era, was he going to go coach the Giants? He's going to go coach Jackson Dart and Cam Skatter. But mind you, yeah, I mean, you got some talent on that roster, but we do understand that the whole problem with John Harbaugh is he can't do enough with a lot of talent. He can't do enough with rosters full of talent. So we're talking about all these what if scenarios where he can go here, he can go there. So he's going to go coach in Miami? He's going to go to Vegas and draft fucking, what's his name? No sex, no drinking, no nothing. Like, what's, I can't remember bro's name.
Fernando Mendoza. He needs to
um,
shut his god. He talks like a motherfucker, dude. He talked for like 50 minutes after the game tonight, dude. It's terrible.
It is what it is.
But no, I yeah, 100%. Like it's weird. Like the second Harbaugh gets fired, now we sort of forget everything that's happened. All of that's Lamar Jackson's fault. And we turn it back into like a basic conversation of, oh, is he a good head coach? It's like, yeah, if we look at his record, he's been a good head coach over the past. I mean, if we look at his whole career, yes, but I mean over the past fucking Lamar Jackson era, they've made the playoffs a bunch. They've gone far, but like you said, the goal is to win the Super Bowl. With the amount of talent that they've had, they had shots to win the Super Bowl. Missing the playoffs is, yes, a reason to get fired, but I mean, even if you guys were first round exits, I think it's time now, because this is, Derek's older, Lamar's getting older, Lamar's game is changing now. He's not going to be running as much. I think this year was a sneak peek into the future of how Lamar will be playing going forward. Again, I don't think his running will be completely eliminated, but he's going to try to run a lot less. Everything for this Ravens team is going to be changing. The defense is getting older. You guys are going to be moving out some guys. This is the end of Harbaugh. It should not be a bad thing. The Ravens are not dumb for getting rid of Harbaugh. And again, like you said, what fucking team is he going to go to and change? He doesn't call plays. He's not an offensive guru. He's not a defensive guru. You got guys like Cliff out there who can actually change games. I mean, outside of being a locker room guy, I'm not sure what Harbaugh brings. I could be wrong. I don't know.
And the difference with like being a locker room guy, or yeah, John Harbaugh is a locker room guy when you're winning, but John, that happy go lucky. Go ahead.
We see what's happening in Detroit. Dan Campbell's a locker room guy, but who the fuck was running that offense? The dude who's fucking making the Bears look fucking good right now. So Ben Johnson was apparently that reason Detroit looked so fucking good. John Harbaugh's not going to come in and turn the Giants' offense into juggernauts. He might hype up Jackson Dart a little bit, but that's about it.
And then like just if you just look at everything post Super Bowl, right? Year after Super Bowl, we don't make it to the playoffs. And then 2014, we blow 2 14-point leads in the second half versus New England in divisional round. 2015, we go 5-11. That was like the 29 IR player year. So okay, cool, whatever. Even though here's also another thing. Ravens, I don't know if you remember, probably from, I mean, shit, even now, even this year, I mean, medical staff gets super ridiculed. And I don't know I don't know if that's GM or owner situation. I don't know who needs to figure that out. But hey, 2015 was that. 2016, if you remember, was the AB reach across the goal line.
Yep.
Last
Yep.
few seconds he reached
As
across.
he's
I think
getting
that was
kind of thrown into the end zone.
which I believe was to make the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, whatever. 2017, we were 9-6, winning in. I was talking about this last episode. 4th and 12, 50 seconds to go. Andy Dalton, 50-yard touchdown. Boom, Ravens lose. 20. What was that?
Was
Okay,
that
yeah, it was
the
20.
was that the AJ Brown tip, or was that a different?
That wasn't.
Sorry, AJ
That
Green
wasn't.
tip.
Yeah,
No.
nah, that was
Okay.
it was just Dalton to Tyler Boyd.
Gotcha.
2017, or that was 2017. 2018 lost to the Chargers. 2019 was the Titans, obviously. 2020, and I completely forgot about this. Lamar, when he got hurt in that game, he was fully concussed.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize, and obviously I'm not going to blame all that on everything, but you had that man in there fully concussed and then like throwing pick sixes and shit. Like obviously like shit was going to get rough in Buffalo, and it was what it was. 2021, this was the year. This was an injury year with Lamar, but we were 8-3. 8-3. We had to win one more game and we could have made the playoffs. We lost the last 6. That included the game. Boom. We went to beat the Steelers with a 2-point conversion. Went to go throw it out. That was another 2-point drop from Mark Andrews.
You sure
2022.
Lamar wasn't in on that play?
I think that was before the loss, but that was one of the games that we could have won.
Okay.
That fucking
that was Harbaugh. Was that going for it or was that going for 2?
Going for 2.
Yeah. And it was a dump off that
2022 was the Huntley fumble at the goal line in the playoffs for Cincy. 2023, Zay fumble. 2024, Mark drop. And then you had this year. And the best analogy I heard was, and this doesn't even have to do with John Harbaugh or whatever. This is more so just like from a Ravens perspective, a Ravens fan's perspective. If you ask like a Chicago fan, what's their worst loss, they're probably going to say the double doink. Or like the most heartbreaking loss. Or Cowboys fans are going to say the Dez catch. Or, was it a catch, was it not? Or they're going to say, or if you ask like Bills fans, they're going to say the Chiefs 13-second drive.
wide right. Oh.
Wide right. Well,
I thought you were going to talk about the 4 Super Bowls they lost.
Or even like the Saints, the no PI. Now imagine.
Yeah. What about us?
Imagine a double doink 10 years in a row, or a Dez drop 10 years in a row. Like that's, if you ask a Ravens fan, like, what's your worst loss? What's the most heartbreaking loss? You're gonna get 20 different answers. So there's so many. And
yeah, I mean, the Falcons lost 28-3, but haven't made it back since, or haven't been close since. Like, there's moments in teams' histories, but the Ravens are always there, either at the top of the North or in the wild card or whatever. And that's a testament to Harbaugh. Good job, Harbaugh. You're getting teams to the playoffs. Congratulations.
And
you're not getting it done. If Andy Reid didn't win Super Bowls or didn't win any Super Bowls for the Chiefs, he would not still be the head coach right now.
And it's a standards thing. It's like,
and like the fact that Sean McDermott is still the head coach of the Bills is beyond me. The amount of times they've talked about that guy getting fired. But here's the thing. When Sean McDermott gets fired after this season, when they lose to fucking the Broncos in the playoffs or whatever, he's going to be a top head coaching prospect. He's not going to get fired this year. But I'm saying when he does get fired, he'll be a top prospect because of what he's been able to do. He's just not getting it done. It's not a bad thing. You're just not getting it done.
I guess, but there's so many Harbaugh defenders that are saying, the Ravens are crazy, or the Ravens blew it, or they can't believe that John Harbaugh got fired. I mean, this was
the
going
dumbest
to
ones. Yeah, of course. But the dumbest ones are the fucking, you fire Harbaugh for a guy who can't read. It's like, Lamar's easily one of the best players in the NFL. Fuck Harbaugh. Harbaugh's in the
Yeah.
league because of Lamar.
I'm glad you reminded me. So I guess there's these, and okay, obviously, sure, Maryland, we know how it works. It's pretty much like every other single group of people in the world. There might be a little bad batch. And you got that bad batch in the Ravens. Obviously, like I'm saying, like we see one Bills fan do something stupid, and we're like, "That's Bills fans." So it's like every
Yeah.
fan base has these things about them. But oh boy, did the racist Ravens fans come out? Like I
Guess
thought, I'm
what?
not gonna lie.
Guess what?
What?
Half of Baltimore can't fucking read.
Well,
So fucking don't worry about it. Don't worry about what Lamar can read. He's an NFL quarterback. Fuck off.
here's the problem though. I would have assumed that even like racist Ravens fans like would have had to get over it at some point, or B, like no, yeah, pretty much kind of 2A kind of would have at least gotten over Lamar. Like fuck, like the guys won 2 MVPs or whatnot. Like I don't know what they think John Harbaugh's gonna what John Harbaugh's gonna go out there and start throwing some passes. Like John Harbaugh had to go. Like God, don't let these people, if we get Brian Flores, oh my God. Oh my
It's
God,
over.
they're gonna lose
It's
their
over.
fucking mind. But here,
It's over.
what do some of these say? Yeah, let's go with the guy that can't even complete a sentence. I hear Lamar complete sentences. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I've heard Lamar complete sentences.
I heard.
Going with Lamar is as stupid as Lamar is, and that's pretty stupid. There you go. Cool. Sorry. Dot dot dot. Ravens are doomed. The Ravens are doomed. The Ravens are
The
doomed.
Ravens are doomed. The
What a
Ravens are
dumb
doomed because they're
decision.
firing their head coach.
Here we go. Here. This one is this one makes no sense, right? Because it's like you're not Team Lamar or Harbaugh on this one, right? What a dumb decision by the Ravens. I'm not a Ravens fan at all, but I was surprised. Just as long as the Jets don't get him. Like, is this a Jets fan that don't want Harbaugh? But
No, I think it's got to be like a Pats fan who is afraid of what the Jets will become if they get John Harbaugh. He's afraid that the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl if they get John Harbaugh. Like, I don't know what. Like, there aren't many teams who have more talent than the Baltimore Ravens. What fucking team could he go to and win a Super Bowl with? Unless he has Cliff Kingsbury as OC and Brian Flores as his DC.
I mean, okay, like hey, Shador fans, do y'all want John Harbaugh? Like, do y'all like? Do you think Shador fans are like, man, I
Yeah,
want him to come like perfect timing. We got him in Cleveland. We go
because
crazy. John
apparently,
trash.
two-time Coach of the Year Stefanski is a pile of dog shit.
And I don't want Stefanski because guess what? The Ravens got standards. People keep playing this shit like, oh, I can't believe Zach Taylor still has a job. It's like, okay, maybe the Bengals have lower standards. Obviously, they don't care about
I
winning
think they
fucking
do.
Super Bowls. I mean, I'm sorry,
I
like
don't think
they
they care about winning games in general. So they don't give a fuck who their head coach is.
and I truly don't know if Miami fires Mike McDonald if John Harbaugh doesn't get fired.
McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel, obviously, Mike McDonald was someone that should have stayed around in Baltimore, but Mike McDaniel,
No,
I don't know if McDaniels would have been fired if John would have stayed.
I don't like the idea of like I don't know what Miami thinks they're gonna do with Harbaugh and what I mean Tua's essentially out at this point. Like Harbaugh and Quinn Ewers, I'm not sure what their plan is. Um, I don't think McDaniel deserved to be fired though. I wanted to see a year without Tua, without them forcing Tua down his throat.
For sure.
I was kind of
And
upset when I saw that.
I I'm more so just thinking about life. Like, does John Harbaugh want to live in New York or Vegas or Ohio? I mean, I guess he's from Ohio, so maybe go live in your hometown. But
He's from
it's like,
Ohio,
yeah.
I guess.
But like, why not? Why not Florida? You don't go live in Miami? Like, you probably can go live in Miami, probably. And if I'm John
I
Harbaugh,
mean, I
also,
mean, we found out who the 7th team who called him was. It was Miami.
what do you mean? The 7th team?
So this like 20 minutes after, or I don't know, maybe it was the next day. Whenever Harbaugh got fired, his agent came out and was like, 7 teams have reached out so far and said that they were interested. At the time, it was 7 total teams, including the Ravens who had fired their head coach. So there's 6 teams. There's one team who called who still had a head coach. I'm assuming it was the Dolphins.
Ah, okay,
Because it was
okay.
right before Mike got fired.
Okay. And then, see, so there's the racist Ravens fans, there's the Harbaugh defenders, and then there's these weird group of people, Ravens fans and non-Ravens fans, who have this idea that, especially Miami, that John is going to go and Lamar's going to follow.
Yeah, I don't know what. I
What?
don't know who's dumb enough to think that it's no. It's not even. It's not even a thought.
We fired John Harbaugh to pursue a better opportunity to win with this team. And when they say this
With
team,
Lamar,
they mean with Lamar Jackson. You can't do that if you trade Lamar Jackson to whatever team signs John Harbaugh as their head coach. Like, people are like, and it's the Miami thing, really. Like, Lamar in Miami with John Harbaugh. Lamar does not. We picked Lamar over John Harbaugh. It's not happening. But I don't know.
like you said it best. The whole KD doesn't want to be a Wizard. Like
Yeah.
Lamar doesn't want to go play for a bum ass organization, regardless of proximity to his hometown. Like he does not give a fuck. He's been in Baltimore for 8 fucking years. I think he would have been out by now.
Well, okay, and here's another thing is, do you not think that rich Lamar Jackson doesn't go to Florida when he wants to be in Florida?
I think he's always in Florida when he's not in Maryland.
Like, exactly. Like, if he wants to be in Florida, trust me, he's gonna go to Florida. Here's the big thing about Lamar Jackson. I'm hoping that he doesn't necessarily care for the 4 or 5 months he's playing football, what city he's fucking in, and he just wants to lock in and play football, and it happens to be for the Baltimore team.
That's what it seems like.
I hope that I hope that he's like, I'm locking in, and I would lock in if this was fucking Arkansas. I would lock in if this was Toledo, Ohio. I would lock in if we were in Hawaii. I don't care where we are.
What did he say when he got drafted?
See,
I'm gonna
and
bring y'all a Super Bowl. Like, and he has not wavered. Now, granted, whether or not he does it or not, who cares? But well, you care. But
yeah, say me.
he not once has he shown that outside of, sorry, I can't say not once. He requested a trade, but that was for money. We all knew that.
Yeah.
So long as the Ravens continue to pay him, he will remain a Baltimore Raven.
And I'm okay with paying him. It's gonna be cool. I'm okay with that. And besides that, I mean, yeah, Lamar, he wants to see Florida. If he wants to be in Florida, he sees Florida. He's not following John Harbaugh. I don't know where John Harbaugh is gonna go. And to be honest with you, I mean, maybe we'll discuss landing spots next episode, but I feel like he's gonna get hired quick. Like, I don't know how long it's gonna take for John Harbaugh to get hired.
No one's been hired yet.
I mean, if anything, the decision's gonna be on him. Like, how long he wants to take to make a decision.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I mean, interviews are happening quickly. Like, guys are gonna get hired soon.
Well, yeah,
There's
I would
not
imagine.
gonna be many teams left in a week.
Fuck no. I mean, I would imagine you want him in right now. Like, I want to, like, if I'm John Harbaugh, I want to be in there now, like, scouting and fucking, like, getting ready. Like, I can't sit around.
And the I don't know if you saw the little video of the lip reading on Jackson Dart?
Oh my God. What? I saw it. I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah, I mean it's I don't know. I know it's
Now,
3 seconds of a conversation he's having with a random person on the sideline of the Ole Miss game, but
now, here's the thing. You can turn this podcast the sound off and pretty much make it look like we're saying anything. I have
all right,
no
he said
clue
those
what
2 names in the same sentence.
I don't know if he said those two. And here's the thing: even if he said those two names, it could have been who do you want, what do you want, what do you? I don't know what question it was or what he truly said.
Who were the
And here's
best
the
2
big
options? Yeah, it could have been anything.
here's the biggest kicker: the guy was talking to his head. The back of his head is pointed at the camera, so we have no clue what he asked or said
Agreed.
first.
You know what the even bigger kicker is?
Tyler Loop.
That it does not matter who is the head coach of the New York Football Giants.
I'm gonna say that John Harbaugh doesn't sure, maybe that statement is true, but I feel like what also is true is John Harbaugh, like especially John Harbaugh, like John Harbaugh going to the Giants does not change anything.
No.
In my opinion, and that's not me even being hateful. Like I appreciate John Harbaugh. Like I said, he's been my head coach my entire life. Like thanks, but shit changes. You got to
Oh,
move on. Like John Cena retired. Like shit. Like people like shit just moves on.
like
And
if Flacco continue, if we go again, if we go back to 2018 pre Lamar, there was no hope. Like I challenge someone to go look at Ravens Twitter from 2018. There was no hope in that team,
fuck
in the
no.
future of this Ravens team at all. The team that Lamar picked up was dog shit.
Absolutely.
There was barely any fucking talent on that team. So for him to go out the year after that and win an MVP, I don't think it really had much to do with Harbaugh. He was about to get fired, like
But
wholeheartedly about to get fired.
I'll tell
So
you,
I don't
I'll
know.
tell you, I'll tell you. Just I guess to end this off, I know you saw the Ravens request that interview for Cliff.
I did see that.
I,
I mean, those 2 things did happen on the same day, which yeah, I mean, Cliff would be cool. My only issue with Cliff is just I don't know, like the continuity in his sort of coaching career. I know he got fired in Arizona, but which it's Arizona, so who cares? I
it's
don't really have an issue. I
Arizona.
mean, it'll be awesome. Yeah, that'll be sick.
He also took the Cardinals to the playoffs.
He did.
And you know their top 3 leading receivers were?
You did tell me, and I don't remember any of their names
It
because they
was
weren't good.
AJ Green. It was AJ Green, Christian Kirk, and Zach Ertz. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
I mean, but
yeah.
5 years ago they were a lot better.
Uh, 5 years ago,
Christian
AJ
Kirk was a
Green
lot
was a
better.
lot. 5 years ago, AJ Green was a lot better than what? And then Zach Ertz was a lot better
Being
than
retired.
what? I mean, Zach Ertz has been old
Yeah.
for 7 years. It's 2026. It is 2026. Zach Ertz is old as fuck. He's old.
And he's one of the Redskins' better players. Sorry. The Man Bulls.
I,
My
I
bad,
wasn't
dude.
even shocked. I wasn't even shocked at you saying that. I was just shocked at you saying he was one of y'all's better players. But no,
He
I
is,
mean,
which is shame.
you say like continuity and Cliff. I mean, what? It's like every quarterback he touches turns to gold. What are we talking about right now? What are we doing?
Or has he just been around a lot of gold?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the weapons that Jaden Daniels was using last year and the beginning of this year was not necessarily gold. I think even you would say, like, one of your top paid receiver, your wide receiver one yourself would say he's not gold. Nor
I
is
agree.
Devo
I
or
I
Zach
I, I
Ertz.
meant more so quarterback wise. I mean, you got obviously he coached Mahomes, um, Kyler.
Uh-huh.
Who do you have at USC? Is he at USC?
Heisman winner Caleb Williams,
Mm,
who wasn't
you're right.
gold until another great offensive mind touched him in the NFL. What are we talking about right now?
Who who's getting touched?
Caleb Williams is for sure getting touched. So let's not even play that game.
Okay,
But
that's
he's
enough of that. That's enough
but
of
the
that,
golden
Buster.
touch is definitely coming from Ben
Yeah, I don't know.
Johnson.
I know. No, Cliff will be. Cliff, the thing is, I mean, Lamar doesn't need a lot of touching.
No, none. He could be 6 feet away. You could be 6 feet away from Lamar. Just Cliff
Yeah,
and Cliff and Lamar at COVID distance, and they can win a Super Bowl. It would work. Um,
that'd be cool.
and here's the thing, even if it don't work, whatever. I can't live with this scenario, this what if forever. Like I gotta see it. I gotta see it through. Just do it.
Yeah, I can tell you who's not like super big in the coaching market.
Who?
Jonathan Gannon. I don't think he'll ever be in the NFL ever again. What a fucking waste of time. I don't want to see y'all get Brian Flores. I do think you guys need a better offensive minded head coach. I think you can
Yeah.
put in a good DC and figure shit out. I don't think you need a defensive head coach.
No, I think we get a head coach in there who finds a defensive coordinator that he likes and throws him in there, and we send Zach Orr packing. Or like, here's the thing. All right, Zach, like, are you gonna go be a DC anywhere else? Probably not. So do you want to be like a linebacker coach? Like, we're gonna give you a little pay cut, but I mean, you could have a job.
I was looking this up the other day, because someone said something stupid to me. They're like, "Oh, can Dan Quinn just get demoted and Cliff Kingsbury become the head coach?" I was like, "That's not how it fucking works. Head coaches don't get demoted. OCs, DCs don't get demoted. You get fired, and you go somewhere else and you do it." So
Yeah.
with Zach, he has the in that he's a former Raven. I don't know if he has that same in other places just because of no one cares.
Well, I mean,
So yeah, it's
okay,
gonna be tough.
maybe
Like same way like Gerard Mayo isn't being talked about right now.
okay, but I'm saying you don't think New England would give Gerard Mayo a job right now.
I think they definitely would, but it's you've moved too quickly up the totem pole. I mean, Zach Orr
I
is
don't
what,
know.
36?
Maybe if that.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Like, had he started as a linebacker coach, done that
I
for a
think
few
he
years,
did.
gone
I
somewhere
think
else. I know, but if you go somewhere else, then you can establish it, and you don't have that. What do you call it? Nepotism.
I don't think you get hired by anybody else when you coordinated the worst defense in the league.
That also is true. Yes.
So I don't know. And every team's gonna have some prime linebacker that's the same fucking age as him. Like I don't know where he's gonna fit, but I'm saying there's a scenario where sure you want to go find a job somewhere else, go ahead, but we're gonna leave the door open if you want a fucking paycheck. You can't find one somewhere else. Just saying, whatever.
Yeah, but
Um,
demotions again. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. If I were him,
it's
I'd take it,
weird,
but
but
I wouldn't go test the DC market if my name was Zach Orr. But
fuck no. You'd fail. You'd fail the test. The test would be a zero, an F, a big F. But moving on from that, we do have the wild card, the wild card weekend. Some interesting lineups, but I can't sit here and pretend like I'm like over the moon excited about most of these. Uh First game. Let's just get this one out the way. You got the Rams and the Panthers.
Are we? Yes. Yes, the Rams. I'm taking the Rams. The Rams will win. If I'm not mistaken, the Panthers beat the Rams.
Yes.
Okay. Is it? I'm sorry. Is it just me, or does this feel like the season's already over? Yes, the season's over, but like usually, like at this point, we're like anticipating who could win the Super Bowl or like what the stakes are to win the Super Bowl. Right now, it's like I really have no stake in any of this.
I, I will say that there's already a different vibe on Wildcard weekend compared to divisional championship round. And I think because of certain teams that made it and certain teams that didn't, it makes this vibe feel even like more like there's already kind of a it's just wild card weekend, and I think
Yeah,
now it's really like it's like super mega wild card
super
weekend.
super duper hoopa wild card weekend. But at the same time, it's like I don't have expectations or anything, but the only thing I can hope for is some unexpected shit. Good games. I want to see some good games. I don't want to see too many crank dank blowouts. But in all actuality, I think this will be a blowout. The way the Panthers looked last week of the season, I mean the Rams had struggled a little bit toward the end, but I think they're still super hot. Um, yeah, should be pretty easy.
I mean, Matt Stafford is probably going to win MVP. So if the reigning MVP doesn't have 3 turnovers like he did versus Carolina, which you would say for an MVP, which would be pretty out of character. If he
Yeah,
doesn't turn the
and it
ball
was.
over 3 times, and they lost by 3 points. It was 31-28.
Yeah,
Don't turn the ball over 3 times, and I think the Rams probably win. The Rams might win if they turn the ball over 3 times. They still might win.
they still can. Yeah, they still very much can win.
So yeah, I don't see Carolina repeating any of that success. Give me the Los Angeles Rams. We got Green Bay, Green Bay versus Chicago.
Yeah, this is if I'm not mistaken, first time these teams have faced in the playoffs. Maybe third or fourth. They haven't played much in the playoffs
Okay,
against each
okay.
other. It's just because the Bears usually. I don't think these two teams are always good at the same time.
Makes sense.
But no, I mean for me this is fairly simple. The Packers haven't shown anything of value over the past fucking I don't know 8 weeks. Um, Meanwhile, the Bears look better and better. Now, granted, they're still young and kind of weird, and it's still Caleb, but this Packers team has really moved me the wrong way this year.
You know, like, all right, the Packers. It's weird because a lot of people are questioning, I don't know, Jordan Love under pressure and this Packers team, or haven't been moved like earlier, like you just haven't been impressed. But I mean, first of all, if you just go back to their first 2 meetings, their 2 matchups of the year, obviously a healthier Packers team, they win, and then they go out and Malik Willis has to come in game 2. I want to say pretty early, um, and they win in overtime. I mean, like it's cool. Like I think the Packers probably win that game, and that's not even the count like how banged up Josh Jacobs has been. What, the back nine of this season at least? Like
Yeah.
if Josh Jacobs is healthy and good or healthier, and Jordan Love, obviously he had that concussion and then sat out, and he should be fine. I don't really see,
Well,
like, Chicago's
plus
good. Chicago's
plus Tucker Kraft out for the season.
I mean, yeah, Tucker Kraft out for the season, Micah out for the season, but I mean, does are the Bears? I mean, how big of a test are the Bears compared to the Packers?
I don't think. All right, fully healthy. Sure, there's a much better chance that Packers perform up to the standard and play a lot better. But I think the reasons you explained are the reasons why this is a much easier game for the Bears. They're completely banged up. No Micah. Josh Jacobs is a non-factor. Jordan Love hasn't played lights out, and he would have to compete with this sort of lackluster team, lackluster receiving core. Like for the Packers to, I think win this game. I think Jordan Love is going to have a really really big performance, which he really hasn't much this year.
I I can't say Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs isn't a non-factor.
No, I know,
I
but
mean,
he's been a
I
lot
think
less of a factor.
he's been hurt, and but I'm hoping for the simple fact that if he was healthy enough to play and he was playing, and then they go, all right, we're already in the playoffs, we're gonna rest you this week. I'm assuming he's not that fucking banged up. If we're not gonna play you this week, but you're 100% going to play in the wild card. Like, are you that banged up then?
Sure, but he's had some healthy weeks where he's been outused by their backup, whose name I can't remember because he's Josh Jacobs' backup, or outplayed by him or whatever it is.
Was it Emmanuel Wilson? Emmanuel Wilson,
Emmanuel Wilson, yeah,
I think.
something Wilson. But yeah, I mean, like, yes, fully healthy, sure, the Packers can win, and the Packers might be a better team, but they're not. They're not healthy, and I haven't seen them play super well with a non-healthy team.
So you are taking Chicago.
Yes,
All right.
like this is not the
Sounds good.
same Chicago. I don't
Yeah,
think
but
they're
I'm
Super Bowl contenders, but I do think they're better than the Packers.
see, but even if you, and that's fine. It's fine if you think they're better than the Packers, but I'm tired of people acting like they are fucking miles ahead of the Packers, and it's like this is a
Well,
no-brainer just
I
because
think they're
they
miles
happen to
ahead
win
of
the
a.
division.
I think they're miles ahead of a ultra banged up Packers team. Maybe a full healthy Packers
They're
team, no, but they're super banged up.
I don't think me and you are on the same page on how banged up the Packers are. I don't think they're as banged up as you're assuming they are.
I think that
Like,
their stars are banged up, and then the non banged up people are not good enough to make up for that. Their receiving core
I
is
think
not good enough to make up.
I think everybody banged up. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Watson, whoever. If they were healthy enough to play in the final regular season game, but didn't because they were already in and just rested them for next week, then they're not that banged up. Like Tampa, Tampa Bay, right? There was no like if you couldn't play, you couldn't play. If you and then if you were banged up, if you were banged up, you weren't like it was. It was a different situation for Tampa Bay. There was never going to be a if Tampa got an extra bye week, all of a sudden, fucking everybody that was banged up is going to come back to life. Like Baker's shoulder was cooked. Bucky was kind of coming back into form. Mike just got back from a broken collarbone. Fucking, I think for maybe the last 2 weeks, Chris Godwin wasn't listed as questionable. Like they were fucked. I
Yeah.
don't know if the Packers are that fucked. I think the Packers come out. I think Josh Jacobs produces. I think Jordan Love is going like he's healthy. He got a concussion. He didn't sprain his AC joint or something. Like he's going to be fine. He's going to play. And I think, I mean, the Bears almost lost to the Packers banged up with Malik Willis and won in overtime. Fucking oh my god. It's like, why are we pretending like that wasn't way more of the rare outcome of that game than any other scenario, like any other way that game could have ended? Mike, is that not the game
Sure.
Micah tore his shit as well? When did Micah tear his ACL?
I can't remember.
Micah
May have been before that. Maybe that game.
I think Micah either tore it and I don't know. Either way, I'm taking the Packers. Give me the Packers. Buffalo and Jacksonville. In Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville, division winners they are for the first time in a while. I don't know if I have enough of a reason to pick against Buffalo, other than the Jags were ultra hot to end the season, which they have not been in a long time. They've had good starts to seasons and then completely fucked it away. So this is rare to see from them. Yeah, I don't really have a reason to take Jacksonville. Should be a good game, but I'm a little afraid of Buffalo's defense.
Oh, and for afraid as in like for someone who's taking them.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely understandable. I mean, if we've been saying this, for a minute now. If the Bills' defense, allow Jacksonville to get going, and for some reason the Bills fall behind and they can't rely on a run game, and Josh Allen's, O line isn't doing him justice, and he's running around trying to play hero ball, it could definitely go Jacksonville's way. But with all that being said, Buffalo has no excuse to not be in the Super Bowl this year. So Buffalo's got to win this game. I mean, it's Buffalo. It'd be great to see Jacksonville lose.
I mentioned
Jacksonville win.
I mentioned McDermott earlier in the pod. If Buffalo loses this game, McDermott gets fired.
For sure.
I hope so.
For sure.
I would hope so.
I could see it.
I would really hope so.
I'd say
because the amount of times he's been on the hot seat for not getting it done in the AFC Championship, first round exit to Jacksonville, is that you're done.
I mean, it would be interesting to see a John Harbaugh domino effect.
That'd be nice.
Like
maybe this guy does fucking suck.
Mike gets fired in Miami, so then so that they can take a shot at Harbaugh. McDermott gets fired because Buffalo gets kicked in the first round. Mike Tomlin gets kicked in the first round and he gets fired. Who knows? Even though Mike Tomlin secured his job for another 30 years.
At least. When you texted me, you said, "Yo, they just fired Mike." I was like, "There's no way they fired Mike Tomlin before a playoff game." It took me a second. I legit thought you meant Tomlin. I got kind of excited. I was like, "That's fucking nuts." But again, I still don't agree with the Mike McDaniel firing. I think he should be a head coach somewhere else, if not this year, next year.
I think he will be. Buffalo, Jacksonville. Ooh, San Fran versus Philly.
Ooh. Philly's rested. Philly's like
Super
a
rested.
Philly's legit, like they're a landmine. They're an absolute landmine. Like you're walking through a fucking forest in fucking, I don't know, France in 1940. Like you're a legit landmine if you step on it. If that thing triggers, you've got a Heisman winning receiver. You've got a fucking Super Bowl winning quarterback. Like this team won the Super Bowl last year, and they do not look complete. They do not look like an offense that can pull apart any team. Um, yeah, like all those pieces that they have there, they're just sitting on them. I don't know.
Philly last year, if you remember, when they entered the postseason, they flipped a switch.
Yeah, it got
Like they
even
they
better.
they they just turned it on. I mean, if you remember, I mean, they were
Well, it
kind of
was
a
a
dark horse pick.
well, yeah. Well, it was. I mean, they were what, third in terms of record in the NFC. They won 13 games because it was
Yeah.
Detroit, Minnesota, Philly. Um, they had that snow game against the Rams. Who'd they beat in the second round? The Bucks?
That's a great question. They didn't beat the Rams in the first round. They beat the Packers in the first round, and then they beat
The,
y'all beat the Bucks. Washington beat the Bucks.
we beat the
Philly
Bucks.
played Green
Then we beat
Bay.
the
The Rams
Lions.
beat the Vikings. The Lions didn't play.
Gotcha. And then
There you go.
and then the Eagles beat the Rams. And then they
Yeah.
destroyed us. Saquon
Mm-hmm.
mollywopped us. And then yeah, then they won the Super Bowl. But I mean, it feels like, yes, the Niners are good. They're super hot. They're one of the hottest teams in football. Purdy's playing lights out. They look good. But if you get a fucking 200-yard, 3 rushing touchdown game from Saquon Barkley, you're fucked. We just haven't seen it. There's no reason to believe that he can't do that. We just haven't seen it yet this year. So if that does happen, I think the Niners are fucked. But we haven't seen it. I'm taking the Niners. I don't think their bomb will be triggered yet. If it is, then I'm wrong. But
So I got Philly containing that offense, containing Purdy, kind of like you saw, when Purdy who they play last week made Purdy look like Purdy.
doesn't it feel
Fucking
like last week was like a month ago?
yeah, yes, it feels like it was
Okay.
fucking 10 weeks ago. Who did Purdy play that made Purdy look like Purdy? I can't even remember. Oh, Seattle when they only put up 3 points. That's right.
For the division.
Completely forgot because that was like 10 days ago. But anyways,
That was division and 1 seed on the line, and he put up 3 points.
yeah, and he absolutely shit the bed. So give me Philly's defense strapping that shit up, which would lead to Philly kind of having the coast, not even needing Saquon to go crazy on the ground, but do enough on the ground. Maybe throw a couple up to AJ, see what happens with it. But Philly's winning this game. San Fran, they kind of showed you last week. It's like, no, it was like last week wasn't a playoff game, but they were playing for something meaningful. And they tried their damn hardest, and they came down with 3. So
Yeah, but
I think I don't.
we're forgetting how good Seattle's defense is. They're very good. But also
Sure.
what the Niners were able to do the 3 weeks before that.
Yeah, but
Leading up
Philly's
to that
defense is so
game.
good. Philly's defense is like good. Like we've been complaining for half the year because Jalen Hurts has been throwing like 20 balls for 140 yards, and he's just been coasting. I mean,
Philly's
their
defense is
offense has
good,
been
but
coasting.
I don't know. I think if
I don't know.
the
Give me
Niners turn it
give me
on,
Philly.
Philly's screwed. All right, cool.
We got Chargers and Patriots.
Can I say I hate both teams?
Yeah, you can.
I don't like Harbaugh because he's just, I don't know. It's still super funny to me that he like legit left like the worst situation possible in Michigan after winning a national championship. Like ruined many people's lives. Just for
Yeah,
fun. Why not?
for
And
funsies.
I don't like I like Mike Vrabel. I don't like the Patriots. I'm gonna be honest. Um, I think the Patriots are a better team at this point, but I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know.
I think New England goes up early. Justin Herbert just can't hang, especially in the playoffs. Um, something simple like
You want to talk about
21-13.
guys who fucking can't get it done? We gotta start legit putting more blame on guys who are getting paid the same amount as Lamar and Josh Allen and all these guys, and who can't
Mm-hmm.
do dick in the playoffs, or shit, barely even get to the fucking playoffs. Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Burrow,
I
kind of.
mean,
Burrow's above those guys, but Herbert,
m- maybe you don't blame them or call them out because you don't have that type of expectation.
they don't. There is no expectation for Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's expectation is maybe get out of the first round. I don't think he has in
Maybe.
his career.
So yeah, I mean, like 24-13. Like, I mean, maybe Chargers put up a touchdown or two, maybe, but I don't. I mean, you saw them versus Denver, you saw them versus Houston. They just, I don't know. I don't think the Chargers are that good. I'm sorry.
No, neither do I. I got the Patriots, but I mean, I would like to see the Pats lose because it's the Patriots. It has not been long enough for
And
them to
then
be successful again.
we got Monday Night Football, the Texans and the Steelers. All right.
Um,
So
there's a reason the Texans won their division. There's reasons.
nope.
What?
Steelers won their division. You're saying
You're
this
right. There's a
Steelers are the
reason. There are reasons. Sorry, that whatchamacallit, that Houston is in the position that they are. One of them being the Colts are not, or the Colts sort of lost it um, after Daniel Jones got hurt, but also how crazy their defense is. The reasons right now do not include CJ Stroud's level of play, um, but I don't think that matters at this point yet. I don't think that matters. I think that this defense is so above and beyond crazy that I don't think the Steelers have a chance. Like they got really lucky against the Ravens. Number one, that you guys don't have a great defense to begin with, but certain key players got injured. That helped them a lot.
yeah.
But
So it
yeah,
sounds like you're going with Houston.
I'm a Houston. I'm gonna take Houston. I don't want to, but there's no reason for me to pick the Steelers. And at this
Um,
point, I'm sorry. At this point,
you're good.
I don't give a fuck about Aaron and the rest of his career and him winning a Super Bowl or any of that shit. He is really made these last few years kind of annoying, and he's made himself somewhat unlikable.
Yeah, a little tad bit, just a little bit.
Bit of a prick, but
I will say two things. I don't think the Steelers winning this game is that big of an upset. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I got a hot take. I think the Steelers are gonna upset the Texans, and maybe I'm tripping. Maybe that's on me, but I, I don't know. The Texans, like the defense has been cooking. Defense has been going crazy, but for some reason, like I just feel that, you know, Houston going up into Pittsburgh. They haven't played in the cold since December 7th. Like it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be hard to tackle a motherfucker like DK. Like it's gonna be a problem. And if, like you say, you don't know if CJ can keep up, and it doesn't matter. I think it might matter. It might matter in terms of
it might.
like it could be a low scoring game, and that you're gonna have some vintage Rodgers moments that CJ Stroud might not be able to answer to, and if he's able to slice that defense up in any way in any drive, I mean, yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's
like
I don't
that.
know. I'm taking the Steelers.
I mean the offense in general. I mean you've got CJ, who hasn't obviously performs great, but the offense in general, you're going to be relying on Woody Marks. Like for this, I don't know. I'm convincing myself more about the Steelers, but for the Texans to sort of separate themselves, they might need some defensive touchdowns, or at least some big turnovers to really impact this game.
Yeah.
I still like the Texans though.
All right. Texans it is. And those are the matchups. Those are all the games that are going to be played Saturday and Sunday. Um, let's
And
talk
what's funny
about.
is, like, sorry, the second we throw in
No,
the
you're
one
good.
seeds, the second you throw in the one seeds, it doesn't really get more interesting.
No, it actually.
Gets less.
Fuck, dude. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, Seattle maybe it's a little interesting, but in terms of
Denver is.
the yeah, I'm not afraid of Denver. And I'm not that entertained by Denver. So, I'm not really looking forward to their divisional game. But we got something in the NBA, something in the NBA world, something that happened, and then I stopped and really thought about it, and I got really fucking mad. And then I was like,
Hmm.
yeah, I gotta just rant about this because what the hell? Trae Young traded to the Wizards.
Yes. I'm glad I'm not a Wizards fan this year. I I said I'd be a Pels fan this year, so.
Yeah, and you kind of brought the Wizards vibes to the Pelicans with the way they're looking. But now you see Trae Young traded to the Wizards. Like, what's your initial thought?
Eyeballs.
What do you
It
mean?
brings more eyeballs to Washington. Like I view the Washington Wizards as very similar in a way to the Atlanta Hawks, in that it's a smaller market compared to the rest of the NBA teams, but also an organization that really does not care too much about winning, at least on our end. The Hawks are getting better. The Wizards are getting progressively worse over the years, but two teams that haven't been impactful in the past few years. But the Hawks have been
Okay.
better. I don't know. I don't.
I'm about to say the Hawks
You
have been
continue.
the Hawks have been better.
The Hawks
No, I
have
was
been
gonna
a
say the
lot
Hawks
better
have
than the Wizards.
Hawks have been better. But I at first I was confused because obviously why would you want to go to DC? I mean, he requested to go to the Wizards. Like
Like it was
it all
basically set in
confused.
stone like a week before he left. It was like I want to go to DC. I don't know what they got
And
rolling, but
I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And then I quickly I got so annoyed or frustrated because we sit here, even us, for two people who could care less about the fucking NBA until it's an absolute drought, the playoffs start, and we know for sure the XFL has not or the UFL has nothing entertaining to give us. Like once all those things happen,
it is
then
funny
we'll invest into
we
the
hit
NBA.
UFL and then NBA.
Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna check the UFL rosters out in March, and then we'll check the first week or two out, and then it'll probably be dog shit after that. Either way, then we'll really dive into the NBA because we know these players don't give a shit, especially about this regular season basketball. These players don't care. And when it comes down to it, fuck regular season basketball. Most of these players could care less about winning jack fucking shit. They want to get paid. They want to play basketball, hoop, do whatever they want to do, and live their life. And if that couldn't be more obvious than requesting to be traded to one of the worst teams in the fucking NBA, period. You go, that's where I want to go. You're basically just middle finger up to any single person that's begging the NBA to make it more entertaining, begging the NBA to shake some shit up, make the NBA more watchable throughout the regular season. And think about it like this. No, we don't want to see Chris Paul and Kobe play together. That would be shit. But fucking, we're gonna let Trae Young fucking fly to DC immediately. Like veto that bullshit. What the fuck are we
Yeah,
doing?
no, I
Sending
agree.
Trae Young, Ice Trae, fucking on the Knicks fucking floor. Like that shit is not gonna be hard in DC versus the fucking Kings when they're down 30. Like that's just not gonna be tough. He's gonna be taking
No,
45 shots a night, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the whole fucking game for the Wizards. That's it. This sucks. I hate this. I absolutely hate you're just making yourself a bona fide check collector. That's all you want to do. You want to collect the check,
yeah,
go home. You could absolutely care less about winning a single basketball game for the rest of your career if you go, I want to go play for the Wizards. Fuck it. Send me there. Yeah. For CJ McCollum. Fuck it.
yeah. No, I mean, I yeah, I completely agree. I mean, it's a it's a non. There's no impact of this trade. This is
No.
like on the Wizards. Like the weird thing about it is, I mean, for years it's been, can Trae Young be a number one? Is Trae Young still a number one? Can he run a team? He ensured that he will be running the Washington Wizards, who have no expectations. This was supposed to be the point in Trae Young's career where he teamed up with somebody, where he got on a team with a real roster or a real organization that cared about winning. Him going to the Wizards, unless they have another star on the way, I don't know what it does for this team, for this organization. I mean, again, like I said, it brings a few eyeballs in, jersey sales go up a little bit. Other than that, I'm not sure what the fuck this does for anybody.
Another star. Maybe another star or two, a couple good role players, three people that can come off the
Yeah,
bench, and a
exactly.
better coach. I mean, what?
Yeah, exactly.
What? Well, you shit.
Like a,
You had the leader in points, and in Bradley Beal and fucking Russell Westbrook averaging a triple double, and they still barely scraped into the playoffs. Like the Wizards have no chance of there. This is it. Just the NBA is dying, and we know they know because they're trying so hard to well, the NBA Cup in the regular season. It's important. Look at the court. Look, guys, we're here.
that's the
And
thing.
then they
That's the
let
issue that I have with the NBA is that they keep talking about, like, I kind of respect that about the MLB. They go, this is the MLB. We play baseball. We're not super duper popular, but we're not going to change fucking everything to appease a few fans. The NBA is so afraid of losing fans or not gaining so many fans. They're trying to compete with the NFL and how many fans they have. And they're just nonstop changing shit and allowing weird ass trades and really not improving what needs to be improved, which is, you know, creating a system where there's I don't even know how to I don't know how to fix the NBA. But this doesn't help. Trae Young going to the Wizards does nothing for anybody.
It does nothing for anybody. It's killing two. It's killing any hope of somebody wanting to tune in to a Hawks game. And let's be so fucking for real. Nobody, including majority of the DMV area, is tuning into Wizards games. Like I would
I
love
haven't
to
watched a Wizards
see.
game
I'd
in
love to
years.
see. I would love to see like TV ratings, like if they like ranked out, like they just gave us a ranking of every team's just viewership. I mean, they got to be bottom 5. They have to be. They have to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a fucking shame. And I mean, now Memphis is listening to Ja offers. If they send him to like fucking, I I I I don't know. Like at this point, I don't even want to think about. I don't even want to sit here and because we've done it before. Talk about all the great places he could land. When there's a chance they might pull a fucking Trae Young and send him in the middle of the fucking middle of nowhere and just let him drown. Like this is, and this is stupid. This is killing
Like
the
in
NBA. The
like
NBA,
they could send Ja to Utah and just kill his career.
they could send Ja to Utah. Or they could send Ja to like Sac. They could send him to the Kings. They could send him to the
They could send Ja
Pelicans.
anywhere.
They could send him to New
Ain't
Orleans and let
shit
him
going
cook.
on
I
in the
mean, it's
Pels. I mean, shit. At this
exactly.
point, they're probably going to be hearing offers on Zion, and I'm going to be honest. I think for both of like for Zion's sake, at least, I do think he has to get out of the Pelicans organization. There is nothing good for him in the Pelicans organization, and clearly the Memphis Grizzlies don't want anything to do with John Morant.
Well, the thing about Zion is, I think it's at this point, like, sure, maybe it's the organization, but A, he's just not as good as everybody thought he was going to be. B, he's trimmed down. He's gotten into shape. He's done what he's supposed to
Still
do. It's
getting
just the
injured though,
Pelicans suck. Still getting
but
injured,
he's still
and I
getting
mean,
injured.
yeah, people. But AD gets hurt everywhere he goes. So what? I
But I
mean,
saw his most recent injury is like a torn hand ligament. This
yeah,
motherfucker
it's
needs
what
to
I'm.
figure his shit out. It's terrible. He's made out
I
of
mean, Kawhi.
fucking butter.
Look at Kawhi. I mean, Kawhi can run any organization he goes to, do whatever the fuck he wants. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what I like. I don't see Zion being like part of some blockbuster trade, and he's not gonna magically be healthier. You don't think the Pelicans have tried? You don't think they've tried to keep him healthy? I mean, I guarantee they've invested a lot of time in keeping him healthy.
For sure. Um, at the same time, like we saw what happened when Luka left. Obviously, his defense didn't get any better, but he immediately lost. Like not immediately, but he lost a ton of weight. Like it's kind of a I don't know. Like I feel like the Mavs let Luka do whatever the fuck he wanted.
Here's the thing,
Zion needs
though.
to change the scenery, regardless of what the Pels do for him or don't do for him. He's got to get out of there.
There's a chance that maybe maybe two people thought that trade was a good idea from the Mavericks point of view. Like that was such a rare change up. Like I'm saying Luka could have gotten just bullied more into losing weight anywhere he was. I don't necessarily like the Mavs were like people like he was good on the Mavs. He was an MVP candidate on the Mavs. There was no issue. He wasn't getting hurt. He was fine.
They were in the NBA Finals.
Yeah. Like they were going to be all right.
Whoever gave any power to Nico Harrison needs to be kicked out.
Stoned.
But maybe.
I don't know. Fucking A.
Something bad, but I don't know. The Trae Young shit. Cool. Washington has a star. Doesn't mean dick.
It doesn't mean absolute shit. And it's a disappointment, and the NBA is just a shit show of check collectors. It's a bunch of check collectors. That's all it is. It's a bunch of 9-to-5ers.
And even
clock in, clock out.
NFL guys get paid a lot. We don't see this type of shit though. I mean, sometimes
when we do I feel like it gets called out pretty quickly.
It's pretty quick.
And when I mean quickly, it's like
the second Lamar starts slacking, second Lamar stops giving a fuck, they're on his ass. Like, oh, Lamar don't give a fuck. Lamar gets paid this, then I give a fuck. And if anybody does that, like it's
shit.
I don't know. I feel in the NBA you can just not care and get paid crazy money.
I was doing that with Lamar, but at the same time, I don't think he was being lazy. I think he wasn't bought into John Harbaugh's system anymore. I think he was just over that shit. But I mean, I'm talking in terms of like if you can just see like, all right, Kadarius Toney's dropping every single pass thrown to him, and he's trying harder in the fucking studio than he is on the football field, you're gonna get exposed real quick and not be in the league anymore. If you're one of the best fucking rookies if you're one of the biggest hype rookies ever in Travis Hunter, you're still going to have some wide receiver behind you in practice slapping you for dancing and not paying attention. And that receiver might get cut. Who the fuck knows? It's just you're going to be held accountable in the NFL regardless if it's one rep in practice or if it's in the fucking game. The NBA, it's a different
in the NBA,
system.
once you establish yourself as a star, do whatever the fuck you want. Like Trae Young
there's a reason why
in today's NBA, Trae Young is barely a star.
It's NBA players live college football players' lives.
NIL college football players' lives.
No, Johnny Manziel.
Sure.
Like college, like
Aaron
no,
Hernandez.
like you think Reggie Bush wasn't doing fucking lines off of all the snow bunnies at fucking USC? Like, what are we talking about? Like, no, these guys were partying way before NILs were a thing. Like, it was a fucking thing.
For sure.
And what I'm saying is, you look at someone like Johnny Manziel, and you translate that lifestyle into the NFL. What the fuck happens? You translate that lifestyle into the NBA. It's Michael Jordan. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly.
So
I don't
know.
Maybe it's just a bigger issue. I don't know. Fuck them.
Is it a bigger issue, or you had the Italian? Well, hold on. No, is it a bigger issue, or did you have the Italian mob tied in with a bunch of NBA players in running casinos and shit, while NFL players are like, damn, we can't even go on DraftKings without getting fucking suspended for a year. So what are we talking about? And that's
the
just
NBA
reason.
Is so stupid that they had guys for years. Like Terry Rozier has been cheating for years, or not performing for. Jonte Porter had years of doing that before they said a fucking word. Like the second you what was it? Colts players, they fucking bet inside the Colts facility or something stupid. Immediate suspension, literally. Like you're done. Mm-hmm. You're cooked. That shit don't fly.
Now, mind you, you could flip this around and be like, oh, but like they beat fucking women up, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, that's a bad thing.
Like they definitely have their moments, But at the same time, I mean, I don't know.
Are
I
we
think
playing? What
I,
fucking sick game
I
are
don't
we
know.
playing? Are we trying to? Yeah. Who's worse?
I don't know. It's just reason 1047 why the NFL is better than the NBA. That's just what it is. I don't,
But at
sorry.
the same time, it's also just a better sport. Well, at least a more entertaining sport to watch.
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously we would feel that way. But
But at
moving
this
on from
point,
that, we
sorry, one more
you're
shitty
good.
take on the NBA. Maybe I'm an idiot. March Madness is a lot more exciting than anything that's happening in the NBA, and I don't like college basketball that much.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Problem is, I mean, don't say much. It's like saying like,
no,
well, like, yeah, he's not that bad. Like, he's a good corner. Like, he's better than Marlon Humphrey. It's like, okay,
yeah, exactly.
you're not really I mean,
Who said
cool.
that
You're
recently?
okay. That you're all right. Nobody said that. It was I was talking to somebody, and they were like, it was Zay getting cooked.
Nate,
I was like, man, he was getting cooked. And they were like, but Zay, I said Zay, Nate, was Nate getting cooked?
Nate.
And they were like, yes. No, I said I was laughing at me saying Zay, but thank you. Was Nate getting cooked? I said, yeah. He said, not as bad as like Marlon. I was like, yeah, but that's not fucking saying much. Like, sure.
That's nothing.
If we're
Yeah,
gonna put it
exactly.
on a scale, was he as bad as Marlon Humphrey? No, but you shouldn't
Was he
be.
bad?
Regardless,
Yeah,
maybe might be a little bad. I don't know. But
yeah.
moving on from that, we have we got a ranking. We got a ranking because we've done the first three, and now we got to go into number 4, and that's all the active 4th overall picks in the NFL. Putting them in a group, ranking them, have nothing to
Oh,
do with their actual not just accomplishments for that team. Forget that. That's too boring. We're talking about their careers in total for right now, where they're going to rank. There are 11 active 4th overall picks in the NFL right now. I threw one in here that's technically active because he wants to return this year and did not play this year. So I'm keeping him in the race, but I don't know if he returns next year because I don't necessarily know what happened to bro. But I guess we can go over some names and then I'll go over some, we can go over some things they've accomplished. You got Big Trent Williams, all the way back in
is that the guy?
is that what? No, Trent Williams. He's a 49er.
No, no. Okay, no, I got you. I forgot what you said.
No.
He wants to come back next year too.
I would hope so. I would very much hope so. Lane Johnson. And then the person that I am talking about, you got Leonard Fournette, who says he wants to return next year.
Lenny Freed.
I don't know what's gonna happen. You got Denzel Ward. You got Cleveland Farrell, who currently plays for y'all. You got Andrew Thomas. You got Kyle Pitts. You got Sauce Gardner. You got Anthony Richardson.
11. Right now.
Yes, 11.
What a fucking bum.
You have Marvin Harrison Jr. and you have Will Campbell.
Sick.
So yeah, I'm
Not
agreeing.
bad. A lot of O linemen.
I'm gonna agree with you off rip. We're gonna put AR at number 5 or number 5, number 11. He is number 5, but he's going 11. And I mean nobody's topping. I mean Trent Williams 3 times first team All Pro, 12 Pro Bowls. I don't think anyone's topping Trent Williams yet.
There's not a lot of O linemen in the history of O linemen who would top Trent Williams.
Yes. That is true. That I would agree with that.
So, yeah.
But now we got 1, we got 11, and then you really got to talk who jumps who. Obviously you got Lane Johnson. He's a 6-time Pro Bowler, 2 first team All Pro. He's got that Super Bowl ring. Leonard Fournette, whose career, one of them. Eagle his
He
whole
wasn't there
career.
in 17.
Oh, was he? Was that motherfucker there in 17? That motherfucker. I don't. That's
I
a great
thought
question. The fact that I
he's a
literally
little
looked
older.
up. I looked up their fucking. I looked up all the dates these motherfuckers were drafted, and I don't remember. That's a great. Good
Maybe he
question.
wasn't. I don't know.
Good question. Not too sure. You got Denzel Ward, 18 interceptions, 104 passes deflected, and 5 Pro Bowls. I mean, pretty much has been clamps for majority of his career. Just sadly been on the Cleveland Browns. Leonard Fournette, 4,518 yards, 34 rushing touchdowns, 2,200 receiving yards, and 7 touchdowns with the Super Bowl in Tampa. Cleveland Farrell, he's only had 21 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, and 184 total tackles. Andrew Thomas, he's a 2-time first team, or he's a 1-time second team All Pro, and a lot of these guys haven't even accomplished that. So I don't want to just say just that, but that'd be probably the highlight. Kyle Pitts.
Nope.
My problem with Kyle Pitts is it's like, besides his rookie year and like half of this year, complete dog shit. Like, it's
Utter dog
they're
shit.
still talking about Kyle Pitts as potential. So, like, if it wasn't Kyle Pitts, he probably wouldn't be ranked as low on this list as he's going to be. But because of the expectations set for Kyle Pitts, you kind of you kind of almost
like
have to drop.
If we compare Kyle Pitts to the rest of the tight ends in the league, he's not anywhere near the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
But we have to remember that these are 4th overall picks.
Absolutely. These are this is supposed to be one of the best players coming into the NFL.
And taking a tight end 4th overall means you're supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, and you think 5 years in, you'd probably develop into one of the best.
I still think I don't know. At a certain point, it was like, oh, this is Atlanta's fault. And now it's just turning into, I don't know if Kyle Pitts has it anymore.
Well, so far he's had 284 receptions for 3,579 yards and 15 touchdowns. So definitely an underwhelming performance for such a overhyped player coming into the league. You got Sauce Gardner, 2-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first team All Pro. He won Defensive Rookie of the Year. He's got 49 passes deflected. 20 of them came in his rookie season. Okay. So let's just get that out of the way. Almost half of his passes deflected came in his rookie year, and he's only had 3 interceptions. Kind of been slack in the past couple years. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, he came in hot, but I mean, definitely.
And this year, I mean, played on the dog shit Jets, and then really did nothing for the Colts this year.
No, didn't do much for the.
So bad so that I forgot he was a Colt.
Absolutely. You have Marvin Harrison Jr., who definitely already jumps over Kyle Pitts. He's got 1,493 yards, 12 touchdowns on 189 receptions. We already talked about Anthony Richardson, but for shits and giggles and shits, 8-7 as a starter, 2,400 yards, 11 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 634 rushing yards, 10 touchdowns rushing.
He has less passing yards than Kyle Pitts has receiving yards. And that's sad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's sorry. Like, it's not even sad.
It's as sorry as it can get. Now, yes, for the expectation of being a 4th overall pick in the first, or being a quarterback taken that high, you have expectations. But for someone who should be playing on the defensive side of the ball, it's pretty good.
For sure.
It's pretty good. Like, you probably couldn't take most linebackers and make them play quarterback, and they probably wouldn't do anything. But
I could probably name 10 linebackers. I could probably name at least 10 that could go out and play better quarterback than Anthony Richardson, though, for sure. For sure.
I could probably name 32 linebackers who could go out and play better linebacker than Anthony Richardson. So his place in the NFL is, I don't know.
Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
And then you got Will Campbell, who's obviously the youngest, or the earliest. He ain't number 11. I'll tell you that. He's not 11, but I mean he's kind of gonna have to sit. Okay, all right. Let's get the shitters out the way. Cleveland Farrell. I mean, 21 sacks. He's averaging like maybe 3 sacks a year, 2 point something a year, 4 forced fumbles, 184 total tackles. I mean, where do you
10.
yeah, I was about to say it's 10. It's 10. And then I'm looking. I mean, I'm looking at Pitts. I'm looking at. I mean, Andrew Thomas. He's kind of in a shitty situation. He's sitting in. What is it? The Giants, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Tackle for the Giants. So I mean, obviously, you know, Giants haven't been the most protective when it comes to their quarterbacks. I can't say it's all on him though. Man, he's only one man. But I am looking at Pitts. I guess I'm looking at Andrew Thomas. I mean, I'm looking at Fournette. Like the question is, where? Yeah, I mean, where do a lot of these guys go? Really?
Yeah, have you placed Will Campbell yet, or?
No. And I think for a 4th overall pick has what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's played 7 years, 21 total sacks. I mean, 184 tackles, 4 forced fumbles. Like, bro, don't got no accolades or like nothing. I think. I mean, we definitely gauged certain types of expectations for some of these rankings, but I mean, Will Campbell. I think the
Did
light
he
is
make the Pro Bowl?
no, he didn't.
Okay.
But Cleveland Farrell's had 7
It's tough to
years.
do as an O lineman rookie, but
Is the light
I
not?
don't know. I would put Will Campbell next.
You telling me the light ain't bright enough to jump Andrew Thomas?
It is. It
or
is. You're right.
I mean, come on. It's gotta be.
I
He's
had
got
Kyle
he's
Pitts in mind of him jumping Kyle Pitts at first.
I mean, we could talk about it.
But
I mean, you could have that conversation.
I don't think Kyle Pitts, it's not over for him yet. AR is done for. Kyle Pitts still has a shot. He's shown signs of being all right.
So I'll
And
go
Will
okay,
Campbell's a fucking rookie, so.
then I'll go Campbell 8. I'll go him after Andrew Thomas. Um fuck, dude. I mean, Fournette, how much more does anybody I mean, can you let Marvin jump over Fournette yet? Is Pitts over Fournette yet? I wouldn't
Yes,
say it. What the fuck has Kyle Pitts done anything impactful for anybody?
it's true.
I mean, Leonard Fournette, there was a time where it was like, Leonard Fournette was like that. Leonard Fournette,
Yeah.
his bald ass was
For a
like
second,
that.
I did forget that we're not talking about like a current player ranking. Obviously, Fournette would be
11.
pretty bad, but career-wise, over Marvin, over Kyle. That's probably it.
I think it goes Fournette, and I think Marvin jumps Pitts. Bro, he's already got 4. He's almost got 1,500 yards on 189 catches. He's got 12 touchdowns. To Pitts is what 3,500 yards, 284 receptions, and 15 touchdowns. And Marvin Harrison
Okay,
Jr.
that's fair.
has played with Tony Jacoby Brissett, and Kyler fucking Murray. What are we talking about?
You think people call Kyler Murray Kyle? Kyle Murray?
No, but that would be fucking hilarious. I think he jumps him.
Hey, do you want to go play Skate 2 at Kyle Murray's house?
Kyle Murray. That is definitely a white guy somewhere. Um,
Yeah.
and then I'm kind of looking at Sauce.
Tyler sounds even whiter.
We're not having that conversation here.
Okay. Sauce above Pitsy?
Well, here I'll tell you what we have left. We have Lane.
I think so.
We got Lane. We got Sauce, and we got Denzel Ward. I think either Lane or Denzel.
In that order, it would be Lane, Denzel, Sauce.
I think Sauce is the last, regardless. And then it's really just Lane or Denzel for 2.
Lane. I mean, him essentially being the leader of the Eagles O-line. Like, yes, Kelsey, but him for years allowing Miles Sanders to go get paid, allowing DeAndre Swift to go get paid for being not that great.
Okay. Not that fucking great. Have you not watched the Bears play this year? Or you just...
I forgot. I'm sorry.
You just...
Monungai's playing well.
Yeah, they got a fucking...
I like Monungai better.
Wow, you do realize it's almost like they have a crazy dual threat in the backfield with 2 running backs like Ben Johnson had in Detroit. It's almost like he knows what to do with 2 good running backs.
You know what happened this year, though, in Detroit? No more dual threat. It was one threat.
Well, I mean, they definitely had their...
Jameer's clearly better. Huh?
They had their moments. I mean, they definitely shared moments.
Montgomery did not get utilized much.
I would say not as well. Yeah, not as well. And it's just... But you don't got Ben Johnson running the offense. So, what do you expect? But I'll put... I mean, me personally, I'd probably put Denzel over Lane, but I can see it. I can see the argument. 2 first-team All-Pros on top of that. All right, yeah, I'll give it. I mean, you say it's hard to be the best, hard to get All-Pro as a lineman. I'd imagine it'd be maybe the hardest position to fucking get All-Pro in, corner.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of recognition for how impactful Lane Johnson is.
So it's going to be our job to do it.
Boom. We bring the boom.
Oh, don't
boom.
No, we're not.
Boom.
Fuck that. They're going to copyright. But we got it. Boom.
Boom.
Fuck, I said it. God damn it. I said boom.
Yeah, there you go, Buster.
But no, we got the 11 active 4th overall picks ranked from worst to first. You got Anthony Richardson, Cleveland Farrell, Andrew Thomas, Will Campbell, Leonard Fournette, Kyle Pitts, Marvin Harrison Jr., Sauce Gardner, Denzel Ward, Lane Johnson, Trent Williams.
All right.
I don't hate it.
4th round picks definitely not as good as 1, 2, and 3, but fuck it.
Fuck no. Nowhere near as good, but I mean,
sorry, 4th overall. My bad.
I like I like the diversity. Like it's just the most.
It's very diverse.
The most random collective. Like they have one thing in common: where they were picked in the draft. That's it.
Yep.
Most of them, at least. And then the final thing I wanted to talk about is weird. It's weird, but I had a lot of thoughts about it, and I figured, I mean, who else to discuss a sports talk with better than, the co-host of my sports podcast. So I will ask you the question. It's not even a question. I know, I'll ask a question. How many times does Cam Newton say something right?
I don't know. We don't usually hear the things that he says right.
Exactly. He doesn't say things that are necessarily correct that often. So I feel like when he does do it, we kind of got to shine some light on it. And then there was a little bit of a rebuttal from somebody else that made it even a little more entertaining and a little more stupid, because there's another person who doesn't necessarily say the smartest things on the internet or TV, and that would be LaShawn McCoy. So when you got these two boneheads just fucking ramming each other, arguing about,
I really hate Shady. I think he's like the worst sports personality on the planet right now.
I want you to remember, go back, what LaShawn McCoy said at the beginning of this year. Trevor Lawrence is god awful.
Because we had a conversation about this after he said it.
Yeah.
I was in full defense of Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, because
you were in full defense of Trevor Lawrence.
Who's like, no, Trent Dilfer was god awful. Sorry, everybody, but Shador Sanders is god awful. Dylan Gabriel is god awful. Like, these are guys that are god. Trevor Lawrence is god awful? In what fucking world? In the world where god awful means, fuck, I wish I had a better pun, but too late to be this witty. Trevor Lawrence is not god awful. LaShawn McCoy's an idiot. And we got another example right here. And we kind of have another mini example of Cam Newton saying some smart shit for once. So Cam Newton, he says, he finally says something right. He says that Drake May is a game manager, not a game changer.
I like that.
And here's the thing. I marinated in this topic for a day or two, and I really thought about game changers versus game managers. And I realized that while game managers are definitely the you're gonna rank them a little bit lower than somebody that may be considered a game changer. Game changers definitely have negative attributes that could poorly affect games, maybe even worse than some game managers can.
Game managers.
Like, for example, if, someone as good as Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen get in trouble because of how much of a game changer that they and everybody else know they are, they may have moments where they try to take over and take the game, maybe not settle down and remember the basic shit, remember the simple shit, just go through, like, just I think when you got a Brock Purdy who maybe is never trying to do too much or is never trying to overdo it, it's some scenarios it helps. I'm not saying that Brock Purdy is even on the same planet as certain guys in the league, but Cam Newton was absolutely a game changer.
Of course.
That's what it was. His MVP season, look at that. He played with some shit rosters. He played with some dog shit team. His MVP years.
If you want to talk about a guy who never had a fucking like real team around him, it was that fucking Panthers group.
Yes.
Like, there's a reason they didn't make the playoffs after 2015. Sorry, didn't win the division after 2015.
Yeah. And like won it a couple times before. I mean, it's like the Panthers have never been that successful since the establishment of their franchise. Cam Newton, though,
yes,
you could absolutely have some moments where Cam Newton may try to rely on his athleticism, or if you blow your shoulder out and you come back a different player, I'm saying maybe Cam Newton didn't have the best arm in the world. So you bang that shoulder up a few times and you come back, and now that shoulder is down here, and you're a little bit older, so athleticism is down here. You can't go full game changer like you could have 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
And
but yeah, like with Josh, clear game changer. But
yes.
a few years ago, he's throwing 18 picks. Lamar, obvious game changer, fumbling the ball too much.
He has his moments for sure.
Throwing some bad balls or whatever the fuck. Like, there are guys who aren't even in those positions to where that would be an impact.
Absolutely. And what's interesting is it's almost to a point where, like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know who it was, it might have been Cam, where I don't agree with this, but I see, like, because I think he even said something like Tom Brady's a game manager. Like, okay, maybe like from your point of view, because of how you played quarterback, you would look at Tom Brady and think he's a game manager. But it's like, no. Tom Brady was so good that he managed the game. Like, he
Exactly.
was the game and he was the
Yes.
manager. Like, he didn't just manage the game
Like,
he was in. He was the game.
Peyton didn't use his legs, but in no world is Peyton a game manager.
Yeah, it's like
Eli is a game manager.
absolutely. But like, okay, yes, you could. Brock Purdy's play style is a lot closer to Tom Brady than Cam Newton. But that fucking brain, that the fucking IQ, the I mean, just this. I mean, there's tangibles, there's intangibles, but then at the end of the day, he's not fucking Tom Brady. He's just someone that plays a little more similar like him than someone like Cam fucking Newton or Josh Allen or Lamar or Patrick Mahomes. It's just it's just it's interesting to think about. But when you
And just to go back to Drake May, Mike Vrabel made Ryan Tannehill a playoff game winning quarterback. I'm not saying Drake May is Ryan Tannehill level, but Drake May has not shown that he is a game changer at all. He's had good games. He's played good football this year.
as good as
He's not
people
a game
think,
changer.
Drake May is, he is way closer to Ryan Tannehill than Tom Brady.
Like miles.
Like, he could throw a rock and hit
Miles.
Ryan Tannehill. He would have to pay for a phone call to reach however far Tom Brady is from him.
He would have to take a space shuttle. It's otherworldly, the difference. Well, I mean, we're talking about a second-year quarterback who, yes, played on the same team that Tom Brady did, but Tom Brady played 23 years.
Yeah, and you're right. We need to bring it back to Drake May because it comes all the
But
way back
we
to.
don't need to compare Drake May to Tom Brady. We can compare Drake May to, I don't know, Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah,
He's better than Ryan Tannehill right now. I don't know.
for sure. I think like he like
It's Drake
he's
May.
like
I don't know.
like he's going like he's in the trajectory, like he's projected to be better, I guess. Maybe I don't fucking
Like
know.
Trubisky had a good game. Cool.
No, fuck that.
Sick.
Trubisky had an amazing game. All right, Trubisky did some
Just
shit.
he fucking had 5 tutties.
That
Apparently
man went
anybody can play in
crazy.
the NFL.
Anybody can. So go ahead, try out at your local NFL team. But it goes back to Drake May because where was it at? Oh, Shady comes out and says that Cam Newton was wrong or dumb or whatever for saying that Drake May was just a game manager. And then goes on to say, I don't even know if dude is better than. I don't even know if dude's better than Drake May. He said that Drake May was better than prime Cam Newton.
That's what he was saying.
He said that
He was
Drake
saying, I
May.
don't know if Drake May is. We're talking about a
So he.
Heisman winning quarterback, a
Mhm.
national championship winning quarterback, a Super Bowl appearing quarterback, an NFL MVP, one of the greatest seasons of all time, a NFL Rookie of the Year. Drake May, even at Drake May's peak, like not even his future peak, will not touch the level of Cam Newton.
Fuck no. Absolutely fuck. And if
So
you want to combine years, combine years. Right now, Jaden Daniels is still better than Drake May. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if he got hurt and banged
I
up and
agree.
didn't and played half a year. What Jaden Daniels did last year is 10 times more impressive than what Drake May is doing this year.
100%.
And if we're gonna pull hairs or split hairs, being in the MVP conversation in your rookie year opposed to your second year is more impressive. If we're gonna be that fucking
Especially your second year with a much different, bolstered up team.
Oh yeah, yeah, and then the other guy is the Washington Commanders quarterback. So shit can get tricky.
Exactly.
But I mean, if comparing Drake's okay, can we play a little game just before to end off the podcast? I would love to play a game where we look at
You know what I hate about this?
what do you hate?
We have to defend Cam Newton.
Yeah, no, it's
And
sad.
this happens at least once a year. This happens once a year. Someone tries to come after Cam Newton on a post, like on his football career, not his future football career or what he did from fucking 2018 on, but before that. And we're forced to go back and say, no, this dude is like as legit as it gets for NFL quarterbacks.
That's gonna take me forever to go link to link. Look, I want everybody to just go back and watch the 2015 season and watch Cam Newton's MVP year, and then go through your Rolodex and watch Drake May's potential MVP season this year. Okay? Watch them
Please.
both, and then come back and tell me if you truly think that Drake May is better than prime Cam Newton. Because that's one of the dumbest fucking sentences that LaShawn McCoy has ever said. And it's not like it's up there with like Trevor Lawrence's god awful. It's up there. It's super.
This is worse.
Now,
this is worse. This is much worse than that.
Now Drake May could turn into an absolute monster and maybe he could be better than prime Cam.
Trevor Lawrence is closer to god awful than Drake May is to Cam Newton.
Man, you're putting me on a ledge. Do I defend Drake May now? Do I defend Cam Newton? Like, do I fucking, I don't know.
No, I think the gap between Drake May and Cam Newton at this point is fucking astronomical. It's huge.
Yes, but I think Trevor Lawrence is very far away, is super far away from god awful.
Yeah, but he's about one bad season away from being god awful. So you never know.
No. Like this isn't a one season thing. It's either he's god awful or he's not. Like, yeah, it sucks you play for the Jags.
He's not god awful, but Drake May is fucking pennies.
Like Justin Fields, god awful.
Agreed.
We didn't need
Anthony Richardson. God awful.
It wasn't like we're a year away. Quarterbacks who are a year away, they're not a year away from being god awful. They're just a year away from not being that good. No quarterback is like, man, like if they're already in that position, they're not getting a shot to prove. Like Tua doesn't have another year to show if he's god awful or not. We know, and he didn't need this year to show he was god awful. We knew. Think about it like Dak. Once we hit a moment with Dak Prescott where it was like, all right, well, he's not, he ain't up here, but he's not god awful. We just accepted what he was.
Exactly.
Yeah. And maybe we have to do
that.
And
so did the Cowboys.
Well, yeah, the Cowboys were.
And they said, hey, guess what, Mr. Middle of the Road quarterback? We're going to make you the highest paid quarterback in NFL history for fun.
But if we're just going to compare quarterback to quarterback, skill versus skill, prime versus prime, and you bring up Super Bowls, if y'all bring up Super Bowls, you prove my point. You fucking prove my point if you bring up, well, in the Super Bowl, Cam Newton, and if Drake May makes the Super Bowl, you prove my point. We're not talking team accomplishments. We're not talking about that. We're talking about these two quarterbacks and who's better in their prime. Fuck what's going on in the postseason.
One of them played for two SEC football teams that were national championship level. The other one played in the ACC for a basketball school. There's a difference.
Yeah.
A very big difference.
Yeah. So
like Drake May is the definition of system quarterback at best, a game manager at best.
Yeah. And to be honest, I mean, system quarterback, game manager. I mean, is there a difference? Is there a difference in that?
Not in practice, no. Maybe in
To
definition, but
see, to me, I feel I like there might be some pros and cons because a game manager, to me, I take that as no matter what situation you're in, you can what become you can I don't know, you can become accustomed to it, or you can figure it out, or you can adjust. You can walk into like a Ryan Fitzpatrick or whatever. You can just walk into any offense and you can adjust to it. Maybe you have to keep it a little more simple, but you can adjust to it. A system quarterback sounds like, yes, it's going to, you have to find the right system for him, but he could exceed a little bit further than what maybe a game manager could do.
Drake May is a system quarterback. Like, I think he is having like or like could do more than Anthony Richardson.
Yes.
He's good, or like he could do better than like a bad game manager. Like, I mean, Kirk at his worst.
I think I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe you know what? Maybe I put game manager over
Well,
system quarterback.
I'm not sure, but the standard of quarterback play or expectation this year is lower
Mm.
because of the lackluster from the top. So it's obviously going to make Drake May look better. When we look at Jaden's season last year or CJ Stroud's season the year before, yes, they were good rookie seasons, but they were good seasons
Yeah, just good years. Period.
regardless. Like, that put them top 5 in the league that year.
For
Like,
sure.
that put them in top 5 conversations, for sure, top 10 conversations. With Drake May, it's like, the Pats are good. But it's the same thing with Bo Nix. We're not talking about Bo Nix as top 5.
Fuck
Bo Nix
no.
ain't shit.
Absolutely not. I
Like,
would say
Bo Nix ain't fucking shit.
I would say comparing the two things, system and game changer or game manager, it's like jack of all trades, master of none versus a master of one. It's you got one guy who you could throw into any system and they're going to cap at some certain level, they're going to hit a cap. And then you got a guy who maybe could exceed a little bit better than that cap, but it has to be a specific system, which may imply that has to have certain guys that work in that system alongside you, specific wide receivers, a specific running back group, a specific, just a lot more. So maybe I put game changer a
Specific wide
tad.
receivers who may not be a part of your team if you continue to play in the playoffs.
No, but
If
if
you continue to win playoff games.
yeah,
I'm talking about
I
Stephon Diggs. Like,
see
if they make
now
the Super Bowl, he might not be on the team.
if he makes a Super Bowl, he can take the $250,000 bonus that they get, or is it 100,000? I don't know, and he can pay the chef he beat up. That'd be good if he does that. That would be awesome. Because
See,
because
or he
because
could take his money that he has now, all the millions he's accumulated, and pay the chef he beat up.
but it's just when you think about it. I mean, we were talking about it earlier in the episode. Just the different lives that NFL players and NBA players live. It's like Diggs was definitely living a more closer to an NBA life, and you kind of see the situations he's playing himself in. It's just it's a little ironic, but hey, it is what it is.
But this is worse than Kelly Oubre getting hit by a phantom bus.
Oh my God, Kelly Oubre got beat up and said he got hit by a bus. Kelly Oubre, Kelly Oubre was betting under the table, and a bookie came and beat him up with a crowbar. And so he didn't
Oh,
get caught for gambling. He said he got hit by a car while he was riding a bike.
he he told his girlfriend to get hit by a bus or a car or
Because
whatever.
that's what NBA players do, ride bikes.
Now, whether or not they ride bikes or not, he had a bike and walked it into his apartment without a scratch. There
Who
was
is he?
not a scratch. I think about this Kelly Oubre thing once a week.
Who is he playing for at the time?
Like Philly.
Italian mob, gambling. He got his ass beat by a bookie that had his hair slicked back, a German fucking cat, and a cigar. And he got beat the fuck down in the middle of Philly and said he got hit by a car.
Yeah, beat up by some Italian goons.
I'm glad we figured that out. That is.
And he said,
yes.
She said, "What's wrong?" He said, "I got hit by a bus." His bike did not have a scratch on it. They looked at the traffic cams. Nothing came up. There was not one bus that hit Kelly Oubre.
Oh my god, dude, that is so fucking good. That is so good. We gotta get out of here. I gotta pee. I'll just be honest.
Yeah.
I gotta. My bladder is full. The episode is over with. We've discussed John Harbaugh getting fired, wildcard predictions. Trae Young ruined his fucking career. Active 4th overall picks. Cam Newton is a little smarter than LaShawn McCoy, but that's about being a little quicker than a rock you found sitting in the road. Devan, is there anything that you need to get off of your chest before we get out of here?
What was our comparison earlier? Oh yeah, no, it's the same as Nate Wiggins being better than Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah. It's like, all right, cool. I guess.
Sick.
Chest off of
I don't
it?
have
Anything?
anything.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I guess, hopefully y'all enjoyed it. If not, sorry. I don't know what to say. Can't please everybody, Devan, but we will be back on Tuesday to discuss all these wild card games. Maybe we give I'll think about it, but maybe like a playoff MVP, or we start like I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with maybe a postseason award. I'll think about it. I'll take a fucking nap on it, Devan. But brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. Back on Saturday to talk more shit. Hopefully you enjoyed. It has been me. It has been Devan. It has been real. We are out.